Today's news, EXO's Kai cast in a leading role for an upcoming Japanese drama.
In probably the most exciting news to hit Japanese drama land recently, Kai has been cast in an upcoming Japanese drama titled Spring Has Arrived.
Well, it's definitely exciting if you like Japanese dramas and Korean music, K-pop, or EXO.
If you didn't know, I just happened to be sitting right next to somebody who liked Japanese dramas before Korean dramas. Isn't that so?
Very true.
So that's the deal.
Yes, I liked Japanese dramas for like a good solid 2 years before I liked Korean dramas.
When Hallyu Back started in 2012, we were reviewing, or I would say you were reviewing equally Korean dramas, Taiwanese dramas, and Japanese dramas. We had them sort of divided up equally because in the beginning when you start YouTube, you don't really know what you're getting into, and then slowly you can just see the Korean dramas were more popular or becoming more popular. And Japanese dramas just kind of went to the wayside. I don't even know what happened to them.
Well, there's a lot of things that happened. One thing is Korean dramas continually started to improve because Korea has so much money and income and has been doing so well economically, in part because of things like Samsung and mobile phone technology and LG and all that smart technology that has a very substantial base in Korea. It's really helped the country flourish, and in so also the entertainment world, whereas Japan actually, I feel like they took a step back whenever they got hit with the huge earthquakes. When I watch the dramas now, they're the indie dramas. I've said this before. They're like the indie dramas that remind me of old 90s movies that haven't really changed so much.
One of the things that I noticed between Japanese dramas and Korean dramas were that in Korean dramas, the screen just looked a little bit lighter, like there was more light shined on the actors and actresses, and the HD was just a little bit crisper. The indie feel is definitely what Japan seemed to be going for. I think 2014 was the big breakaway year for Korean dramas. You Who Came From the Stars was 2014, and so was Fated to Love You, which was very, very popular. But when you watch Japanese dramas, the storylines are excellent. I don't think there's ever been anything really wrong with the way they tell a story. I think it's the amount of light that's let into the camera frame in one way really kind of can disattract people. Is that a word, disattract? I think when you put them side by side just visually, Korean drama is a lot more visually appealing.
Korean dramas are a lot more visually appealing. I could go into more specifics than what you said, including camera angles, production quality, so many different things. I will say Japanese dramas, when done well, are every bit as good, if not actually better than Korean dramas, and a lot of Korean stories have actually taken their basis. They've done a lot of remakes of Japanese dramas over in Korea.
Boys Over Flowers being one of them. That was done in Japan prior to ever being filmed in Korea, isn't that right?
Yes. But getting into Spring Has Arrived, which is Kai's new drama, I'm kind of really excited about it, and I wanted to tell you guys a little brief synopsis. Well, because there's several EXO members who've already done acting overseas, but usually it's within a Chinese production or a joint Chinese-Korean production, mainly film, but never has EXO done anything with Japan.
Right, usually they're traveling west over into Beijing to film something and not east towards Japan because Japan's already established. So this is kind of surprising to me, but this is definitely going to help their industry.
Well, it can't hurt, that's for sure.
Oh, it's going to help for sure. There's so many EXO fans over in Japan. This drama, even if it tanks storyline-wise, is going to be very successful.
I'm intrigued to see how they're going to actually do it. Mind you, they're having him play a Korean guy. This is the brief synopsis. Okay, it's a story of a woman named Naoko who's 31 and she's a sales clerk, and her life has changed when she meets a Korean photographer who's going to be played by Kai. It's going to be a family drama. But I'm kind of wondering, is he going to speak Korean? Is he going to speak Japanese? Because when you do a lot of like the Mandarin or the Chinese dramas, they dub everything. Instead of having them actually speak Mandarin on the camera, they just dub everything, and so it doesn't sound like that person when you're actually watching the drama.
But at least in terms of popularity, do you think it's going to really make a difference whether he speaks Japanese or Korean? People are going to tune in just to see him.
Yeah. Oh, definitely they will. And this isn't the first time that there's been a joint Korean-Japanese production. I know a little bit over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, there was one with Yuino Jury and Top that I thought was phenomenal and extremely well done. But this is the first time that this particular entertainment channel has had a foreign actor starring on one of their dramas, and they have also hired one of the most famous screenwriters in Japan to actually write this drama. So that's something that it's definitely got going for it.
That drama that had Top and the Japanese actress in it, did she end up speaking Korean or was he speaking Japanese?
They were both speaking their respective languages.
So what, they just subtitled into Korean when she spoke Japanese?
Yep. And vice versa. It's also important to note that if you like Kai, this is not the only drama that he is coming out with in 2017. He is currently filming one titled Andante, which is a Korean drama about a high school student who moves to the countryside and attends a mysterious high school.
When is that one set to come out?
They have not announced the date, but it is currently filming. I don't know if it's a pre-film completely or if they're pre-filming part of it and then they'll wrap it up while it's airing. We shall find out.
He's really turning into a full-fledged Korean drama actor, isn't he?
He's trying. He's not DL, but he is trying.
Comments, XOLs, and everyone who's into dramas, will you be checking out this new J-drama starring Kai? Let us know down below.
Yes, which drama that Kai has aired in or starred in have you watched and did you like, or have you seen all of them? Because he's done like 5 now.
Click the like button. Thank you so much for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to Kgal, and don't forget to subscribe for more Hallyu Back news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.